Hi YouTube, Mochismo Eugene. Welcome to another video from Exit Strategy. The empath discard of the narcissist is something they won't ever forget because it's unlike anything they've ever experienced in their life, short of the trauma that brought them to the point of where they are as narcissists. Because when you discarded them, much like say in a lot of our situations where we awakened, got the information, used the information in a very, very not sophisticated, but in a very strategic way, with the no contact, gray rocking, going stone cold silent on them, and just kicking them to the curb, or in many cases, a lot of you women, you bounced. You had your bags premeditatively packed, physically and mentally. You got the kids, you got everything that was not nailed down, that meant anything to you. A lot of things you left, but you did the math and you said, man, you know, some of these things, I cherish them, but I cherish my life, my family, my children more. And you left, and you kind of did something, or you did do something that won't readily or anytime soon be compared to. Anything the narcissist may experience in comparison pales in comparison to what you did to them as an empath, awakened and bounced. And you didn't do anything malicious. Only thing you did was ran for your own life and your own safety and sanity. But what that did to that narcissist, it made them realize that this is real. It ain't play anymore. It got real fast. They didn't anticipate this stuff. They always overplay their hand. They didn't anticipate this happening. And when it did happen, it caught them off guard. And to the point where maybe months have gone by, days, years, in my case, they are still thinking about that blow you gave to them. Because first of all, they don't know how you did it. They don't understand even how you woke up. And I'm going to show you why they'll never understand why people such as us and other people figure them out and distance themselves from them. Because a narcissist doesn't take time to introspect. They don't take time long enough to really see the error of their ways. They just see, they'll sit and try to plot in a more heinous way. And it's knee jerk. It's like cause and effect. It's like when you do something to the narcissist, they just react. They react. They're very reactive. That's why we talk about respond, don't react, because that's the game the narcissist plays. They are looking for you to react through your emotions, your moods, angry, upset, distraught, all of these emotions, they capitalize on this. And this is what they do on purpose, to get these emotions out of you. So they don't anticipate this happening, first of all. Second of all, they don't understand how it happened. For the reasons I just told you, they don't sit still long enough, because they might entertain the thought for a quick second, but what happens, they abandon the thought and abandon the whole idea. Like, how do you get away? I got to go over here. And so they're continually trying to put the Band-Aid on the wound, if you will. What I'm saying is they will entertain how you chewed through the ropes, but not long enough to figure out, man, I overplayed myself. I pressed too hard on the gas. I pressured them. I put too much intense emotions on top of them, and they snapped out of it. So they won't think long enough for that, because they got so many other supplies. So that's what kicks in their mind. They said, man, I'm gonna go over here to Tom. Jerry figured it out, but whatever. He'll come around to his senses, or he'll come back to me. They always think that you're going to return to them. They think you will, because everyone they've ensnared, everyone they've deceived and duped, they've been able to love bomb them, send flying monkeys, send third parties of some type or some kind, send a fake ass gift over there to you, and gas you up, and you think of Valentine's box of candy, they never say they're sorry. They'll use instruments to speak for them, such as maybe a car. They'll buy you a pair of shoes, a bag. Guys, they'll buy you an outfit because they know you're all about the drip. So much so, you won't get up off of your lazy behind and get the drip for yourself. Well, not that you're lazy. Everybody likes free stuff, right? So that's how they capitalize. No insult to you. Because I've been that lazy guy too. They make us lazy. When they come in our life, we're able to deal with the things that we have going on by ourselves. They come along, like I said in another video, they give us the illusion they're going to help us. I can do this. I can clean this room up. I can help you do this. You know how many women I've become acquainted with and just feeling out, because being in this world, you see people, they'll appeal to you and you just, kind of feel them out to see if, okay, maybe this might be different. And it happens where they play the same song to you to the point where you know all the words to the song. Just using the metaphor. You know the song verbatim. But you don't want to play karaoke anymore. You know when a person comes in your life and they want to help you, and in the way they want to help you, it's not organic. It is impulsive. It is pushy. It is overbearing. They are suggesting things. And a matter of fact, a lot of times they won't even suggest that I'll help you with this. You'll look up and they're doing stuff in and around your house. If you're riding in your car, them in your car, let's say you're going out on a date, they're picking stuff up out of the console. They're organizing your console. They're straightening up your car. But what they're really doing is they're snooping into your stuff. As soon as your back is turned, you go in to pay for gas, they're in your receipts. They're looking at your receipts. I told you, German girl I dated, and I speak German girl because, there's a reason why I say that, because she's from Germany. No other reason. So the thing about that's my food. The thing about that is she would clean up, and this has happened a couple of times in my life, relationships. They clean up, or they attempt to try to help clean or organize, not clean up, or clean up, organize, whatever, your house in areas where you may have a little clutter, is what I'm getting at. But initially, what you were under an impression of that they were going to straighten up, say, fold some clothes, neaten up some areas of a room, and they'll come back to you with a grocery bag of sorts. And in this case, a Walmart bag when they had plastic bag. Walmart bag full of receipts. And I said, what's that? She said, well, here's your stuff, your receipts. What do you want me to do with these? And I didn't think about it at the time until some similar happened to me again. I now know, and I knew when it happened again the second time, that this person was actually snooping and looking through my receipts. They try to get an idea of everything about you. Any information and all information is valuable to a narcissist. It could be trivial to you, but it means something to them, because this is going to be leverage when they discard you, when they smear you. They're going to use this. They're going to make you seem like you're this reckless person. You're bad with money. And it can be receipts from 2-3 years ago. They'll use that as a narrative, is what I'm saying. They'll be like, oh, he just, and I spend a lot of money as well on tools. But they won't look at it like this person, this man is contributing to the house. These things are vital to his livelihood. But they'll go and spend, and we're talking if it's a man, me, and a woman, a woman narcissist, they will go and spend, and I can speak on this because this is real life. The wife that I married, Alta, how you say it? U-L-T-A. I want to say Ultra, but it's Alta. It's a makeup place, high-end makeup, if you will. And she would go in this place and buy $40, $50 lipstick, mascara, $100, $200. I don't know what this stuff generally costs, but that's quite a bit for that kind of stuff. I'm not against a person pampering themselves, but they're impulsive. They are reckless when it comes to such things as the vanity, because they have to lead with their body. I've told you this before. So back to point, the receipts were just them trying to get an idea of what I do and how I do it in my spending habits, because they want to know how much you spend for a lot of reasons, because they want to know if they can get in the bag. And you believe me, they have sat there and they have scanned these receipts like a computer. And they also scan them to see what stores you go to, how frequent you go to stores. They want to know what floats your boat. So when you say, oh, I got to go to Lowe's, got to go to Home Depot, they know that's green light for them to go and do whatever it is they want to do, whether it's on that phone, texting that new supply. And as soon as you come back to the house with material, very possibly to do some add-ons to the house that you and them share, they have this out of the blue, oh, I need to go do a Walmart pickup. And you're like, isn't it, time for dinner? We're going to eat. When are we going to eat? Oh, maybe we can do it when I get back. I'll make some stuff. And there you are. You're delighted because, that's music to your ears. You feel like this person has it down pat. They're thinking for the family. But what you don't realize, they're going to Walmart pickup to sit there on their phone, meet up with the new supply, and at the same time bring 2 or 3 items back that don't even remotely resemble anything they're going to use as a whole in preparation for a meal. Matter of fact, what they end up making is something from whatever was already in the refrigerator. So these are just lame excuses where narcissists will use to get distance between themselves. So when you discarded them, they now know. They have to wonder how this happened for the rest of their life. And again, they won't intensely scrutinize every iota of what transpired leading up to you waking up, because they don't take accountability. Thank God they don't have a long-term train of thought. Thank God they behave in many ways like little kids and their brain is underdeveloped. Because if they were intuitive enough and astute enough to introspect, sit down and really, really do the math on how you woke up and how you bounced and discarded them, it would do something probably for a change in them. It would probably bring about a change. But that change, unfortunately, probably wouldn't be for the better. They would just change up some things in what they do to the next victim. But again, they are little kids in their mind. They are not anticipating on you, the empath, when you started questioning things, when you started holding them accountable, when you start calling them out on things. That's what makes you a very high grade supply or fuel source. Very, very high grade fuel source, because you question things. You hold them accountable. But those are the same things that appeal to them it drew them to you because they saw how you commanded an audience, how you knew what you were talking about, how you could form a conversation. And that's like a little kid being captivated watching Disney. It was a very theatrical undertaking for them. So they wanted a part of that, not knowing that this wasn't an act. You was not acting. You were sincere. And so they figure this is a nice aura to be around. And when things settle and you consistently behave the same way, to which they don't, that means they have to hold up to their end of the bargain. They don't want to play this game that they're playing once they get you. They want to just let their hair down. You'll be involved with one that may wear weave not even the next morning. As soon as you're intimate with them, they'll throw that wig off and throw it over in the corner. Almost as to say, I captivated him, I lured him in, I got him. I don't have to play like I'm this drop dead gorgeous princess. I can let him see me for what I really am now. And again, that's nothing against people who wear weaves. I think the weaves that black women wear today they're second to none. And I've also did a video where I don't condone it at the same time. I think naturally a woman should just accentuate what she already has. And so that's just for me and my personal preference. But again, nothing against you women who want to do that. Free will is a beautiful thing. Use your free will as you choose and let God be your guide and let your conscience lead you. And so these narcissists, they will never ever realize what happened, how it happened. But you, the empath, your discard is something that will never ever be compared to anything that they will experience for the rest of their life. And when you discard them in a way where there is no connection to you anymore, you're unreachable, because you have a lot of us empaths who discard them, and a lot of people have discarded them before you. But I'm going to show you the difference, the uniqueness in your discard, where you went no contact and you went monk mode and you're just unreachable, unbothered, stoic. People of the past might have disengaged, not so much discard. You know how relationships are. I'm broke up with it. I can't deal with this no more. They push those people out of their life. What happens is they either continue to be friends from a distance and they don't have any animosity. They co-parent, they share different things. They still share the same friend circle. They are in the same capacity with one another here or there. But those unawakened, sometimes empaths, codependents, and all of those other people who are still interconnected with those narcissists, the narcissist will take that. They'll accept that long as they got some type of connection to you. They're fine with the breakup because in their mind, you still belong to them. But you, unique empath, you are that discarded them in a major way where you are unreachable. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You discarded them in a way unlike anything that they will ever experience in their life. I'm going to do a video about narcissistic decomposition as they experience what you call a narcissistic injury. Empaths also experience an empath injury, and they are much the same, but I'll show you some differences in them that I've observed since I've awakened. That being said, bless.